everybody, sorry, I just need another drink of coffee. This is Willis, I'm from Friendly Neighbor Comics, and this is your coffee break. Again, I said you'd probably see a few of these today. I need a lot of coffee to get me through my day, holy Lord. So, one of the books I want to talk to you about today is a book that's been out for a few months, and so you're probably like, oh my god, you're way behind. Yes I am. Yes, I'm very far behind. But issue number 3 is coming out this Wednesday. So I figured I wanted to talk about issues 1 and 2 so that you're prepared and you jump on board and you grab issues 1, 2, and 3 this Wednesday. It's going to be well worth it. So the book I want to talk about today, as we sit here and drink our coffee, is Nothing Like Your Morning with Folgers in Your Cup. Or whatever the slogan is. Alright, the book I want to talk about today is from Image Comics, and I don't talk about Image a whole lot because Image doesn't really need a whole lot of promotion. And they're really strong. Everybody's buying Image. Image has been around for years now. I remember when it started. So, but one of the books I want to talk about is Oblivion Song. I don't know if you've heard about this little book. It's very popular. I got issues 1 and 2 here. It's from, there's a very obscure writer. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of him. Robert Kirkman. He's done a little book called The Walking Dead. He's the creator of that. A lot of people are speculating, when is The Walking Dead going to end? What's going to happen? Now that Robert's got this new book out, this may start spelling the end of the Walking Dead and bringing on Oblivion Song. Now, as you read this book, you can see he's written it to adapt to TV. Like, I'm reading through it, I'm picturing the TV show in my head. Like, who's gonna play these characters? I've already seen it. This idea of The Walking Dead is something us retailers, and we don't talk to you about this a whole lot, but this is something us retailers talk about all the time. When we sit down with our previews every single month and we say to ourselves, alright, forget about the Marvel, forget about DC, those are automatic sells, those are what bring people to the stores. What's the next Walking Dead? Is it in this month's previews? That's what we talk about every single month. What is the next Walking Dead? Robert Kirkman has wrote another book. This may be the next Walking Dead. Issue number 1 flew. We still have some copies of issue number 1. Don't worry about that. We ordered huge on Oblivion Song. In fact, at a retailer summit, that's all they wanted to talk about this year was Oblivion Song. So let's talk about it. Everybody else talked about it. Let's talk about it now. So the idea behind Oblivion Song is the town of Philadelphia has been consumed by, it went somewhere else. Just boom, one day this transference happens, or transcendence, or whatever, what do they call it? Something like along those lines. And Philadelphia is gone. All of its residents, 300,000 people, something like that, just gone in one day. And then nobody does anything. And then how do we get those people back? Where have they been? What are they doing? Now there's one man that hasn't given up on it. He's figured out where Philadelphia went, this other world. Now if you look at Philadelphia, it's just this long encircled gated desert land basically now. And it's wasteland. They're trying to keep people out of it because where did it go? All these buildings, all these people. Now he's figured out that there's some kind of vibration or some kind of sound wave or something that will take you back and forth between where Philadelphia is and where it was. And he keeps crossing over and trying to bring these people back. Like, come on, these are our family members, these are Americans, let's bring them home. And he's struggling. It's been years and years now, and people don't want to support it. They're like, you're not bringing anybody else home. We're not funding you. The government doesn't want to fund. People are giving up on their family members. People are giving up on hundreds of thousands of people, but he hasn't. But he has his own secret agenda as well as his brother. His brother was one of the people that were taken. And I don't know if you can tell, at this point, we're talking about the U.S. government here not having its storyline. This person having internal turmoil, having a storyline. Then him crossing over and finding these people and trying to bring them back. And those people reasserting themselves into society. That's got its own storyline. But what about all these people that are still over there? Who's leading them? How are they getting along? We find out there's a whole group of them that are still there. Hundreds of people still left over there that after years have figured out how to live in this area. And these monsters that are there, they're sort of that backstory. Just like in The Walking Dead, the zombies are the backstory. They're not in the forefront. It's not a zombie book. It's a society book. Same thing here with Oblivion Song. The creatures that have taken over Philadelphia, they're the backstory. They're not even the forefront. Yes, they're there and you've seen them, but they're not the story. It's how these different characters and the different agendas and this is to me, this is the next Walking Dead. If you want to know what the next Walking Dead is, it's Oblivion Song. It's got so much going on. It's such a strong book. You're gonna love it. If you haven't picked it up yet, this week on May 9th, this book. This is your strong book. Go out and get issues 1, 2, and 3, which is gonna be new this Wednesday. Pick them up. You're not gonna regret it. This is the book that you're gonna see replace The Walking Dead very, very soon. Especially once it picks up a couple years worth, because the Walking Dead didn't go straight to TV. It went through at least a couple years worth of publication before it got picked up. It's got to do the same thing with Oblivion Song. They got to establish a storyline and see how strong it really is. Robert Kirkman is such a great writer that you're gonna love what he's doing here. So make sure you pick up issues 1 and 2. They're still out there. Grab issue 3 this week, and if you like reviews like this, don't forget to hit the like button below and follow us on YouTube to make sure you see these videos when they come up. With that, I will see you at the comic book shop.